Assalamu alaikum guys. I hope you will be all fine and will be doing well. Today we will talk about the continuation part which we have studied in our previous lecture. Today we will talk about Renaissance period or Elizabethan age or age of enlightenment. Uh, why it is called Renaissance age or Renaissance period? Because rebirth of knowledge came, rebirth of knowledge was there. Many ideas were coming to the English literature, to the England, to the English people. Elizabethan, it is also called Elizabethan age because of Queen Elizabeth I. That is why it is called Elizabethan age. Age of enlightenment is I talked about the different ideas. The science was coming little bit from the revolution. The the Renaissance happened, and Italy. The rays of that were coming to the England. It was almost round about 1500 to 1600, like it was 100 years. So in this duration, we have in literature we have drama, poetry, and prose. In drama, we have some great and pioneer artists, writers. That is George Peele. He was one of the famous dramatists at that time. John Lilly, Christopher Marlowe. Marlowe, as we know, he has written a sublime tragedy, that is of Dr. Faustus. He is famous for people know him because of Dr. Faustus mostly. William Shakespeare, he wrote round about 36 plays, and these plays, some of the plays are very much highly sublime, and people like it because of its plot making, and because of its character, because of its themes. Most of the famous dramas are of Shakespeare: The Jew of Malta, Hamlet, Macbeth, Tempest, Othello, King Lear. These are the some famous dramas of Shakespeare. Ben Jonson also wrote some of the dramas, but he criticized Marlowe and Shakespeare. He did criticism on these people. He considered Marlowe the the high of or the teacher of the Shakespeare. And the next thing which we have poetry. We in poetry we have poets like Thomas White, Thomas Sackville, Sir Philip Sidney, Edmund Spenser, William Shakespeare. We will talk about these people one by one. We will talk about their works. We will talk about their contribution to literature. But here we will only talk about their little bit about their names. William Shakespeare wrote around about mostly more than 100 sonnets, and his sonnets are he is famous for his poetry as well. Edmund Spenser also contributed to to poetry. Now we have prose. John Lilly and Sir Philip Sidney. They both contributed to prose, and prose came to the English to the Renaissance period at that time. Little bit poetry. The poetry at that time, it was pre-romantic poetry. Pre-romantic poetry means after 200 years, when romanticism came around about, when romanticism came, those were the people like Keats, Wordsworth, or those people. They were the people who were inspired from these people, from the Shakespeare, because their poetry was a kind of romantic poetry, and the romantics got inspiration from these people. Thank you all. I hope you have enjoyed my lecture. Please subscribe my channel and watch more videos. Thank you so much.